After we started giving things away, people were like, well, what am I going to do with all these materials? Can you educate us? So then that started our education programs. What do you use? What do you do with pre-loved items?
Hey everyone, we are back for another ethical chat, this time with Mary from Spare Parts, the executive director of Spare Parts, and can't wait to have this conversation. It's been a while since we've done one of these, so exciting times. There she goes. Okay. Hey everybody.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How's it going with you?
It's good. It's good. I'm seeing all kinds of weird new icons on here, and I'm like, what's happening? What is this?
Oh no. Instagram seems like it's always changing.
Constantly, right? Like, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop, and I have no idea what's happening now. But we're just gonna ignore it. You know
Okay.
what? You know what it looks like? And maybe you don't have them, but I see like a microphone in the video camera, and I'm wondering if they're trying to be like Zoom or something, and I can like mute myself in the video. You think? I don't know. But it's looking festive behind you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm home ever since we've been, online, for the past year and a half, 2 years. I've tried to make it as festive as possible here at home. So
Nice.
there's always a party. There's always a party when I go online.
Party. I like it. So for everybody joining, let's if you want to introduce yourself and tell a little bit about Spare Parts, and we'll dive right in.
Perfect. I'm Mary Elizabeth Cantu. I'm executive director and founder of Spare Parts. We started 10 years ago. I was a teacher with no money for art supplies. And I visited, a friend recommended that I go to a local business in town. And I went there. They filled up my car with all these fun things, fun pieces that I could use in my class. And they didn't want it because they weren't going to sell it. They didn't want to throw it away, but they knew that in the hands of the right folks, like teachers or artists, it could be something really magical.
Okay.
So I took all of that, and they said, come back with a U-Haul, because they had so much stuff for us to utilize. And then I realized at that point, this idea was bigger than me, and Spare Parts was founded. So it was started to support teachers in the classroom. We had a right before school started, materials giveaway for teachers. So we would collect a bunch of stuff and then give it all away in one day. We didn't have a space then, so we borrowed space wherever we could. And after we started giving things away, people were like, well, what am I going to do with all these materials? Can you educate us? So then that started our education programs. What do you use? What do you do with pre-loved items? Some things aren't as obvious as others. So we began doing education programming all around the city. And in 2018, we became a 501c3, and the Creative Center for Reuse. The Spare Parts Center for Creative Reuse was founded this year, which is a place where it's basically an arts and crafts thrift store, where people drop off materials that they don't need anymore. And our volunteers sort, price, and put things on the floor, and we sell them at really inexpensive prices. And it's been a super successful endeavor. That's been the goal of Spare Parts, ultimately, to create a creative reuse store. These places exist all over the world. So this is this isn't a new concept, but it's new for San Antonio.
It's amazing. I didn't realize how young the store was. I think I have heard about you for years. So I'm
Yeah.
curious, like, where were you prior to this storefront? Like, were you just kind of anywhere and everywhere?
Yeah, we had a private small office at Port San Antonio for a few years. And before that, we were at another small office working out of. But our programs were, because we didn't have a space where people could come and shop or come and learn, we did programs all over the place. We did and we still do this. We do teacher workshops. We do programming like at libraries, at schools, at festivals, events. We do longer term exhibitions where we're working with a group of youth and their work is eventually put on exhibit somewhere. Mm-hmm. So, and then we have our Sunday Fun Day, which is a monthly making event that happens online, yeah. And that has been a lot of fun. We're coming up on bringing back a small program which will have in a couple of weeks at the Reuse Center. Mm-hmm. It's our toy repair clinic. So kids can come with their broken toys. And we haven't publicized it yet, but kids can come with their toys and we'll have folks there with needle and thread if they need an eye replaced. We're hoping to have someone really knowledgeable with electronic toys, yeah, so they can troubleshoot. But we really want kids to understand and continue to love their toys and not throw them away and try and get another toy. But the toy repair clinic is something that was really popular a few years ago, and we're going to bring that back this month.
That's amazing. I love that so much. So we're going to give you some more time at the end, but because we're talking about all this stuff that you're doing and the type of people that you do them with, how can people get a hold of you to partner up with you for one of these events?
Through social media, they're welcome to message us. If you message us through Instagram or Facebook, you're going to be talking to me. I wear a lot of hats at Spare Parts, so you can message me through social or email me at hello@sparepartssa, like San Antonio.org. We always need volunteers. We're a people-powered run space and projects. So the more help, the better. And we think we have a good time doing it.
Yeah. Do you still teach, Mary? Or?
I used to be a part-time teacher at the Young Men's Leadership Academy for the last 2 years, but now I'm taking the executive director role as a full-time position.
Yay! Look at you. See, and that's amazing and a testament to how well Spare Parts is doing, and it's impacting the community, which is incredible.
Yeah, I feel really blessed. I started Spare Parts 10 years ago, thanks to the support of my family, who were my first sort of investors in Spare Parts. Yes. And I've learned to be a good networker and connect with people. Tell people what we're all about, bring people on board. We had an advisory committee since the beginning of Spare Parts to get input from the community. And, it is, like you said, a testament to all the hard work that we put in for the past 10 years. I can't believe it's been 10 years. It's been amazing.
That's amazing. So we have quite a few nonprofits under our purview in this area. And you talked about networking. Can you tell us a little bit about more to, help them in their venture?
I when doing my writing the business plan for spare parts, we did a lot of research on other centers, and to make it a reuse center or a reuse program or a reuse organization for San Antonio, I had to get a lot of input from different folks. So I would go to social media workshops and introduce myself. I had business cards. I would post on social media, what people thought. I did a lot of networking with school districts to get their input. Gosh, I'm trying to think what else we did. I'm not an extrovert at all, so this has all been kind of challenging for me. But I feel like because I'm so passionate about creative reuse and spare parts, it's easy for me to talk about the mission and what we do. So it's been really about putting myself into places where maybe I've never what's the word? Being in groups of people, like going to meetings and happenings where maybe I'm the only person that I know, and introducing myself to folks, and learning about them, learning about what they do, and then figuring out how they could help the program, the project.
And that has to help, just being passionate about who you are, because I am an extrovert, but what I'm not good at is talking about the things that I do. I'm really great. I'm really great about praising everybody else, which is why being like the president of INSA works for me, because even though I can talk about INSA, what I can really do is talk about all the businesses that we're connected to. And that's kind of my end, because I'm great at like talking everybody else up.
Oh goodness, that's so surprising. Wow. We need to work on that.
I know, right?
Because you do great. You're incredible.
It's gonna happen one day. I'll be able to talk about it.
Okay. Next time I see you, we're gonna talk about that. I went to a really great. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, let's.
Okay. I went to a really great entrepreneurship sort of project program called Who Owns the Ice House? It was at Launch SA over at the library downtown. And that taught me a lot about entrepreneurship, and just hearing the presentations from others was really inspiring, knowing that, a lot of people can work from, the roots up and make their passions possible was a big help for me. So I would also recommend taking advantage of all these free programs that the city and other, agencies and organizations have to offer. Take advantage of all of that. I've made great connections.
Yes, Launch SA is someone or an organization that we push our businesses on a lot. Those to help them. Because you said something before really interesting about your business plan, and I think a lot of people as nonprofits just kind of think, what do you need a business plan for?
Nonprofits are businesses too. It's just a different type of business. And it took us a while to consider becoming a 501c3. It wasn't an overnight decision by any means. I mean, I started as a sole proprietor. I went down to the Bexar County office and got my DBA, and then opened up a bank account on my own. And that's how Spare Parts got started. And once we got input from our advisory committee, and it took a few years to figure out that we wanted to, put a ring on it, because it's really a big decision to become a 501c3. It's pretty serious business. But yeah, doing your research is so important when starting any kind of program. And if people have questions about becoming a 501c3, they're also welcome to message me as well, because we didn't find a lot of support in San Antonio for that part of the 501c3 process, becoming one. We use the small. What is it? UTSA has a small business.
Is it small businesses? No, it's not the Small Business
Uh,
Association, but it's something like that.
Something like that.
It's the
Yeah.
Small Business Development Center.
Yes, exactly. We did that a lot. We got a mentor with them. We worked with them for a lot, but when it was time to to transition, there wasn't really a center like that that offered. I mean, you could hire people to help you at $80, $100 an hour, which we did not have, but it all worked out. It all worked out. As you know, it takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to go through that application.
It does.
You really got to be serious.
Though. So I'm glad you're offering that to other people. I think that's such a huge part of that service mindset. And again, you guys, if anybody else wants, you can hit up Mary at Spare Parts. You can hit up us as well, because we were really blessed and had a lot of help, actually. Because one of our founding members had done a 501c3 prior. And so she had walked us through the whole thing and gave us everything. And at the same time, my mom was starting one. So we had help from all over. And even Burgundy at Style Lush helped us with a few little things that we're concerned with. So we were surrounded by other people that had started the nonprofit or the 501c3 process, or we're in the middle of it. And so we were really blessed to have a lot of help. And so anything that anybody wants,
and that's interesting, because you didn't, and that's exactly what we're saying, was that you had to know someone to work on it, or else you had to pay an agency or a consulting firm. There isn't that resource in town where, like, the small business folks at UTSA, they have that offering for free if you want to do a small business. But once you want to do 501c3, you're kind of like, all alone. But I'm so glad that you had such a supportive, group of folks around you.
That's what we're all about, is just helping and creating that community. So you guys, nonprofit is
take advantage.
Let us know. And Spare Parts is a member.
I know, we had to. I mean, what you guys do is incredible. And I go to a lot of markets. I need to actually, do y'all have business cards?
We do not have ones for the Ethical Network. I have ones for my actual business, but we have not done that for the Ethical Network, and I need to make that happen.
Because I talk about you guys a lot, and I want to be like, here, become a member.
So we have little flyers. Maybe I'll bring you in some of our little brochure thingies. These little tiny cards. I'll bring you some.
Good. Yes, do that.
I've been trying to stay away from Spare Parts a little bit, because every time I go in there, I want to buy the whole store. So I'm like, I have to eat too, so I can't. It's absolutely amazing.
It could be worse. It could be worse. You could be shopping someplace a lot more expensive.
True.
True. But no, I can see that. Like you said, we do have a lot of regulars. And they're more like, they become like family. Like, when I see you, it's good. It's not like your regular store. We want to know about you. We want to know about your passions. We want to know how we can help get you what you need. I don't know. We want to know where you got your nails done. I don't know, whatever. We just care about our customers. Ooh. Did you see that?
Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, thanks. Tammy has the Deep Leaf shop. She has all these amazing teas. We did a live with her back in December. They're amazing.
Where are they located?
It's just online. I think, were you planning to open up a shop, Tammy? I feel like that was about to happen, and then the pandemic.
Because that would be great for San Antonio. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really want that to happen. Tammy, seriously, let us know what you need and let's figure out how to make this happen. Because I want to go in and drink some tea somewhere.
Yeah. Oh,
But she does
yeah.
offer these classes that look super cool. And as soon as my life, calms down.
Oh, she said she's still working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to take one of her classes. Because I was like super impressed during the live that she did with one of our other board members. So it was so much fun.
Mm.
So I'm curious, what are some of your favorite events that you guys have had?
That's a good question. Um, I really think, well, I really want our toy repair clinic to take off. Um, our cornerstone event, the teacher giveaways, was when we registered 100 teachers for the event. It was pretty massive. We were able to serve every school district in and around San Antonio because of the event. Was a remarkable feat. We wouldn't have been able to do it without people power, without volunteers. I'm trying to think what else has been memorable. We're getting started slowly with classes in person. So we're looking forward to that. We have a paper cutting class coming up in the middle of September by artist Kathleen Trenchard, who is a rock star in her technique. I don't know if you've ever seen, it's called papel picado. When you go to like Fiesta or go to the market square and you see hanging up outside those pieces of plastic or paper with little cuts, the little cuts in it, those kind of things. Well, she does that. And she came to our shop a couple months ago and was really impressed by what we were doing and offered to bring a class to Spare Parts, which is extremely humbling. She's an author as well. And we only have room for 10 folks, but and I think we only have 3 more slots left. But I would go onto our online store to register for that opportunity because it's going to be really special. And if other people have ideas for classes, please let us know as well. So, we're always asking for community input because we were created by everybody.
Yeah, that's amazing. I just need to do a quick check here. Quick time check.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so since we are getting close to 30 minutes here, so
wow.
I know, did it go by fast?
It did.
But why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, the online and physically?
Yeah. Our Spare Parts Center for Creative Reuse is off of Wetmore and Thousand Oaks, 13491 Wetmore. And we are open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 10 to 3 p.m. And online, it's sparepartsa.org. You can learn all about our programs, our leadership, how we got started via our website. We have, of course, Instagram. We have Twitter, Facebook, and our interns this past summer were like, Mary, you need a TikTok. Like that's like what everyone's doing, and you need a TikTok.
Yeah.
So we got a TikTok account, and they started making videos. Now we don't have anyone making. I need to learn. I know we talked about TikTok.
Good. It's hard. It's
But
rough. I think we need, you know what we should do really is have like little TikTok clinics where we come together and help like other people record different things going on because it's so hard to like do that for yourself, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I need to add another thing to my
Yeah, so we try to be as connected as possible, and then we're on email, of course.
Yes, you guys heard that. Make sure you hit up spare parts soon. You won't want to leave, and it will become an addiction. I feel like I should warn you now, but it will. And I see Tammy down here saying she just needed someone to partner with her on that tea shop. So spread the word on that as well, y'all. Let's help each other out. So get
Yeah.
to spare parts. Go say hi to Mary. Be like, hey, I saw your ethical chat. Thank you so much for coming on and talking with
Thank
us.
you.
And we're
Thank
gonna get
you
you
so
some
much.
TikToks. It's gonna happen. I'm like, I don't know if you saw the video. I made a video like a while back of me decorating. Do I have it with me now? Decorating a pot, a flower plant pot plant. What do they call them? I don't know. But yeah, so if you do one of those little things, but I had decorated with paint and with like little sponges and stuff that I had gotten from spare parts.
It was like white, right?
Yes.
Was it like a circular shape or something?
Yeah, it was supposed to be moon phases.
Okay, I know exactly. I did see it.
I was like, yeah, I got all this stuff from spare parts.
I do. I remember. Thank you. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah. Oh, she's saying Mark Nunez is very helpful with TikTok. That's great. And we also had Jen from Key Heart Marketing on one of our business things who's really, really good. Oh, thank you. I'm not trying to be cute. I hope that's good. But again, thank you so much. You guys, we're gonna make this happen and increase the community and just get out word on all the amazing thing that Spare Parts is doing. Have a good night, Mary.
Thank you. You too. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.